The road to the 2013 NHL Draft took me to Ottawa, Ontario on Monday, a Monday morning game where school children from all around the area of Ottawa came to take in the game between the Ottawa 67s and the Kingston Frontenacs. Two very good prospects in this game, including a very highly thought of player, Sean Monahan, captain of the Ottawa 67s, and a player that's going to be drafted very high in the 2013 NHL Draft. One of those players that, for me, it begins with the hockey sense. And we, at times, talk about hockey sense, IQ, as we like to refer to it as. And we don't really describe it. But for me, what Sean Monahan is able to do, he's able to master every situation in the game. A player that's able to maximize his abilities at that particular moment in time. It might require going a little bit faster. It might require going a little bit slower. It might require making a pass. It might require shooting. But he has such an understanding of what's required at any particular time. A lot of people might not remember this player, but Hall of Famer Jacques Lemaire is a player that style-wise Sean reminds me of. Current player that he might remind me of is David Krejci of the Boston Bruins. Those players that no matter where you put them in your lineup, no matter what situation you put them in, they're able to excel. A very good skater. He can move quickly when he needs to. He can get by defenders with a change of pace. Very good agility, very good balance. Excellent puck skills in respect to able to make a pass on the backhand, able to make a pass on the forehand, and a very deceptive shot. In this game, he made a great play on an assist on a goal by just showing the goaltender that I'm going to have to show you shot and you're going to have to respect it. And just as the goaltender stayed there, made a beautiful backhand pass. A play that very few players can make. But when you're in the category of Sean Monahan, you're able to make these plays. No doubt in my mind that he's a player that's going to be a very good NHL player. And yes, he's a guy that could be in the mix for top billing in the 2013 NHL Draft. On the other side, Kingston Frontenac center Ryan Kujawinski is a player that I really like, and I feel that he has NHL potential, NHL attributes written all over him. He's a big man that can skate very well. And as he learns to play at a quicker pace and move at a greater tempo, he's going to make it that much more difficult for opponents to handle him. Because with that blend of size, he's got very good hockey sense. And a player that really understands how to play against the other team's better players, understands situations in the game. Todd Gill's not hesitant to have him out there at any critical point in the game, regardless of the players he's playing against. And Ryan finds a way to be successful and gain those advantages. As he moves along in his progress, I see him much along the lines of a player like Johan Franzen. Perhaps not now, but at the same age, Johan Franzen was not nearly as developed as Ryan Kujawinski is right now. I also believe that with that ice cue, that Ryan is able to play left wing as well. Another luxury for coaches to be able to move a player like that into multiple situations. In this game, he made a great play on a goal by Roland McEwen, fighting off the check in the corner, taking the puck to the net, and then making a wonderful pass that led to the goal. 8 seconds left in overtime. He's out in the offensive zone for a face-off. Great face-off win, created an excellent scoring chance. Kingston could have won it right there in overtime instead of having to wait till the shootout where they did eventually win. And for me, when I look at Ryan Kujawinski, he is a player that when you talk about NHL, that you think he can play. How good he can be, I think is up to him. But I think that as he starts to tap into his potential, it could go real high and will be a player that could move up considerably as the season goes on. In Ottawa, Craig Button, TSN Scout.